Hello, everyone. I'm Kelly, or Teacher Kelly, as the students know me by. I'm going live a little earlier than usual, so if I don't have any guests, I understand. I will start by reading the latest Outschool updates, and then at the end, I'll have a teacher chat. So those of you who came here just for the updates, it'll most of the time, almost always be right in the beginning. So let me start with that. I just came back from vacation, so that's why I haven't gone live in 3 weeks. So I am reading from the past 3 weeks. VIP Kid had one update since the last time I went live, but Jason, I will link his channel in the description box. He did go live and give the VIP Kid updates. I asked him if he wanted to do it all the time, and he said he's live too inconsistent. So I'll still do them sometimes if he doesn't get to them, or if there's not a lot of other Outschool updates. But I'm not actively teaching for VIP Kid anymore, so some of the things they describe I don't always understand. Oh, let me make sure my hair is not touching the mic. I know that can be a problem. I do work in TV, so I know that. All right, so let's start. I'm not necessarily doing this in any specific order. So I may do one from 3 weeks ago and then do one from yesterday. You get the idea. All right, I'm just going to do them in order of how I have them. All right, so this one's about creating an educator profile video. I'll just quickly go through this, but at least you can go through it if you want. Most of you that watch my channel also did ESL, which we had to learn video, but it's basic video tips. Actually, I am a professional videographer, so if anyone's interested, I could always do a workshop on how to have great video for adults, for all those of you who are teachers. But I'll quickly go through this. It's, okay, it should be between 30 and 90 seconds. No offense if this describes you, but I saw someone who had a 5-minute video one time, and yeah, people won't watch the full 5 minutes. Avoid sharing personal information about learners. They have a template you can use, stuff like that. All right, I'm just being quick on that one because, okay, Danny, hello. She has not come to my live stream in a while. I'm so glad you could be here. You're not working on the coffee truck right now. Got on here to get a virtual bike ride, and here you are. Oh, good job. I'm trying to keep up with the exercise myself too, which I will talk about at the end because I'm saving the chit chat for the end. All right, we will talk about that, Danny. Okay, let me go into some of the other updates. Oh, yes, my son's working for me. Okay, that's good. You need time off. I had no idea you even had time off. So glad you saw me because I didn't even tell you about it. Okay, here's another one. Families are making big changes. Grab your calendar. So it's all about the fall semester. So I am going to go into the more information on that one. Okay, so then they have the Adventure. Let me know if you went to Adventure. I signed up for it and then never went. I had every intention of going. It was a couple days before I was leaving on vacation. You know how busy you are when you're leaving on vacation. And I kind of knew that when I signed up, but I thought, but I could just put it on my iPad and listen to it. But with the time difference, it's in Pacific time. It was always in the evenings when my family was having dinner, so then I never did it. I know I can still watch the videos, which I plan to do. A new Educator library. So if you miss these emails, you can just go to the Educator library. And then the video profile, which we just read about. A lot of the emails repeat. I think they figure you might not read all of them or you might miss some of them. Do it for the gram. Oh, Instagram. Okay, they have that. And, oh, okay. So did you do the required videos? I didn't, but I'm glad you're mentioning that. So, and let me remind all of you, there's some required videos that Outschool wants you to watch. And if you don't watch them by the 31st of this month in July, you will lock your account. They sent me the email right like the week I went on vacation, or right week before I was busy, and then I didn't have time last week. I'm glad you're reminding me. And when I was looking for emails to put on this live stream, I came across it again. So I wrote myself a note that I've got to do that. And hello, Cindy. It's due by the end of the month. Yes. And I didn't even know about that. Check your emails, because yes, you should. I mean, I have it on my list to do, because I do not want my account being locked. That's for sure. So glad you reminded me. Okay, and let's see. Let me go to the next one. Oh, is this the one I just did? It is. So hard to keep track. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me try this one. Okay. Grow your international teaching business. So I thought that this was really interesting and worth going into the more information from the email, because this is very specifically about reaching international learners. They're trying to more and more to reach out to other countries at Outschool. So this is great information. East Asia. So it doesn't need to be in English as a second language class, but you can add things like ESL friendly, which I have. Schedule your classes at after school times, either in the late afternoon or early evening. So that would be morning our time, which I tried back in the fall. I'd be willing to try it again, but Budbee's going well for me for those times though. Add a video to your profile. So that's for any class. Create class videos. Highlight credentials or degrees. Describe the level of English necessary. Okay, good. That's a good one, because the other ones were things that you would do for any class. But describe the level of English necessary when you're advertising to international students and you have it at international times, such as early in the morning for us. Provide progress reports. Okay, if you're willing to. Not something I'm willing to do. But yeah, that's one thing you can do. In South Korea, families tend to spend a lot of disposable income on education. Nice. Top class subjects for learners from this include writing, book clubs. I have a few in my Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Public speaking, science, chess, and other games. Critical thinking, tutoring, and ESL. Okay, good to know. So Danny, it's a lot of, this is talking about the modules that we need to do. A lot of videos, you can just skip to the end of the ones you are not interested in and get the check mark. I probably shouldn't have read that out loud. A few quizzes, easy. Good to know. Do they try to trick you like the VIP Kid ones used to do? If I remember from my training at Outschool 2 years ago, they're not tricky like the VIP Kid ones. Okay, so I'm realizing a pattern with the share screen. The bottom ones are the ones I haven't shared yet, so I can find them easily, because there's a lot today. Embrace entrepreneurship. Grow your teaching business. Tools at your fingertips. So spread the word, offer discounts, promote your business. I'm sure these are ones we already knew about. So then here's, like, if you go to the library, there's more things you can click on. Branding versus marketing. What's the difference? Instagram, a profile video. So then you can go to all of like popular searches. I usually read all of that stuff, but since I have so much other stuff to read today, I'm not going to. Okay, let's see. When I get to the ones I've already read, let me know. These are going fast because a lot of the emails repeat. Like I said, they're figuring that you know, you might not read all of them or you might forget. Okay, your Educator Library's business toolkit. This toolkit will always feature the most recent business courses, articles, and insights. Introducing insights on the Educator Library. So if you miss these emails, and if I don't have time to go live or you miss my live, you could, or you want more information on what you saw on my channel, you can go to the library now. So Cindy was just saying that she loses some of the emails. Just go to the Educator Library. Data Insider for educators, back to school hints, summer trends, classes in demand, international insight and enrollment trends. If you guys want more information, again, not going into all that since I got a lot to cover from being out for so long. Okay, and fall favorites. This one looks good. This one's one of the more information that I thought was worth to read to you guys. Peek behind the curtain. Okay. Snag a spot on families' back to school calendars. So who here is trying to figure out their fall schedule and what are you teaching this fall? Answer that in the chat. What does back to school really mean? The short answer is a schedule shift. So remember that not everybody is in America and not everybody has the same schedule. So it includes homeschooling, unschooling, and hybrid forms of education, and brick and mortar in the Northern Hemisphere. Families want consistency, so semester and ongoing classes that offer like a full year curriculum or a semester. We recommend posting sections that last 8 weeks or more if your schedule allows. One-to-one classes are trending upward. Do you guys have one-on-one classes at Outschool? I know Danny does. I have very few, like I can count on one hand maybe, but I do have a couple one-on-one on Outschool. Academic subjects rule: math, reading, writing, social studies, and science. But make time to socialize. Ongoing social and gaming clubs growing in popularity as families search for a balance between academic courses and chances to socialize. I find you can put up the fun classes when there's like a break, Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know, fall break. When there's a break in the calendar, then a lot of, you know, families that do public, private, you know, brick and mortar school suddenly start signing up for the fun classes. Consider homeschooling needs. I'll read the bullet points. Being open to collaborating with parents and learners to design lessons, finding materials that fit the budget, motivating learners, forming lasting relationships, and giving learners structure opportunities. Flex your schedule if you have wiggle room. So like have one class at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday and another class at 4 p.m. on a Wednesday, one class at 12 noon on a Saturday. If your schedule allows, of course. Personally, I've found that if you make your schedule just to accommodate the learners and don't take your own personal schedule into account, you'll be miserable. But some people have kids who've grown and are out of the house or for other reasons have a super flexible open schedule, and then you can just schedule classes at all times. Back to school search demand. So I won't read all of these, but I'll leave these here on the screen where you can see them. Tutoring. Okay. If you like, they still have guitar, piano, full curriculum, Dungeons and Dragons. See, there's a mixture of fun and academic in this list. Calendars. I don't know what they mean by having a class on calendars. How to organize your schedule, maybe? My calendar class would be like 1 minute long. Sync your phone to your Apple calendar. Okay, and oh, here's fall classes in demand. Okay, so the white is high number of listings and the pink is a low number. If you want to look at this, so let me look at that again. Pink is low. So these are the ones that need classes for the ages. So drawing from 3 to 5. So You want to do drawing class for really 3 to 5 has a lot of pink. If you like the lower ages, and then 15 plus has a lot of pink too. So the mid, I think a lot of people do the mid ages because, you know, there's a lot more of that on Outschool. I had to cough and I really wanted to do that not in your ear. So there, luckily I was able to hold it. So as you can see, okay, class by day, which day of the week? Still Mondays has a low number. I find that surprising because I would think a lot of people would schedule on a Monday. All right, you get the idea. I might be done. Let me see what else I have to share. I think that is it. Yeah, actually that's it. Let me see what you guys are saying and then we'll chit chat for a little bit. Trying to find the first. Oh, so if you can't find the email where you do the videos, do a live chat and they'll link it. Hi, Rebecca. How's it going? She just moved and she's about to have a baby, so she's pretty busy. Yes, make your schedule to fit you. That's what it's about for me. I say especially if you still have kids at home, like your time is short with them, shorter than you realize. Awesome. Thanks, Danny. I had no idea. I'm teaching very little, but don't want to lose my account. Exactly. Yeah. So for anyone who just joined, we are talking about the video modules about safety that you have to do. Do those before July 31st or they're going to lock your account. Rebecca can have the littles. Yes. She's got science for little. I see there are more science for littles, but I think you had a monopoly on that when we all first started Outschool because everybody does science for the older ones. I did a great interview with a guy that has resources for ESL teachers that you can use on Outschool. Yes, I saw that yesterday. And also, if you wanted to go independent, what I liked about him, but you don't want to have to deal with the money or setting things up, he provides a platform where that kind of takes care of all that. That's what I liked about that. Speaking of, I'm going to do an interview soon, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Oh, and Cindy is going to interview me on her channel this Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So check it out. I was happy with those resources. Yeah, I haven't checked out the website, but I did like that it's kind of like he provided an alternative for people who want to do independent teaching but don't feel like the hassle of setting everything up yourself. With my one independent Chinese student that I have, we just use Zoom and PayPal, which is fine, which works. PayPal does have high fees. So if I had a lot of independent students, I probably would try to figure out one of the other payment methods. But since it's one student, it's easier just to use what I know. I often get 3 to 4 year olds in my K math. I need to change the age to strict. They are smart, but not ready for a class structure at all. Danny, you told me like a month ago you were going to change the age to strict. Do that soon before you get another 3 to 4 year olds signing up. So nice to chat with you guys again all together. Yes, Cindy has talked about how after VIP Kid, we haven't done these as much. I plan to keep them going no matter what company we're working for. Oh, let me know. I'm trying to get through all the messages, but where did you teach or where are you going to teach today? I had one class at Budbee with 4 students. I'll tell you guys about that in a minute. And having variety in your schedule can help. Yes. And I know you don't have much variety, Rebecca, because you are literally trying to teach around child's nap time. But if you have variety, it helps. 2 weeks, wow, that means any day because, right, when you get to be 38 or 37 weeks, I think, you're considered full term and you can come anytime. And then this is your third. I only had 2, but they say like the more far along the kids are, the earlier you go. Cindy, you can confirm this, having 13 kids. But my daughter was 5 days late. My son actually came on his due date, on the exact date. I mean, how many kids are born on their due date? And I like doing science for littles and totally fine with the parents nearby to help. Yeah, I would think they would have to be for that kind of thing. The Kelly talk. All right, I'll get to that. I had 1 class with Tutor ABC. Bookings have gone down lately since I took time off for the road trip and move. Right. But at least we have jobs where we can make our own schedule and take time off when we can. And you know what? Everything is slow right now. Everything. Okay, so I have the things written down I wanted to talk to you guys about so that I don't miss. So I just yesterday had an interview with another Christian company. And with Road to Success, I kind of got a verbal, we want you to work with us, but I haven't filled out any paperwork. I haven't gotten a background check. I know they're just doing one by one, but this company sent me like forms and everything, like right after our interview yesterday. So I actually just sent an email to the owner of this company and asked her if she wanted to come on my channel. So maybe soon I will have an interview with her. You guys can learn about another Christian company if you're interested. Her company's been around a lot longer, and she kind of does everything, not just online classes. She works with charter schools, homeschoolers, private schools, even does some in-person stuff, but it's in California. So I'll never do the in-person stuff with them. But, you know, I'm going to do virtual classes. Very specifically, she needed a civics class, which I have. So I think that's why we're moving very quickly with that. But look for that on my channel. I hope she says yes to an interview, because I would like to bring more Christian, just more companies in general to tell you guys about, but one that's Christian based is really going to be great. As of right now, she said it might change, but she's only taking a 10% commission, which is really nice. Okay. And, oh wait, we already did that one. My due date is the first day of school for my husband and daughter, so hopefully the baby comes before then or after. So yes, okay. Yeah, you don't want to miss the first day of school. Is it her first day of kindergarten? Because then you really don't want to miss. I have no classes in July, just working on YouTube, which is free. I have a lot less classes in July. My ongoing, I stopped. I put up a couple of my video camps in August when I was on vacation. I did one earlier in the month, but I'm working at Budbee. So I've got that going on. It's hit or miss. Sometimes classes book, sometimes they don't. But considering literally like end of June, I was thinking that I had nothing in July, then I'll take Budbee, where sometimes I get bookings, sometimes I don't. Cool. First day of first grade. Oh, okay. At least it's not kindergarten. That would be really big to miss that. But you still want to see it. First grade, I understand, but kindergarten would have been more of a big deal. All right. So I taught my American Girl Tea Party. Since it's a South Korean company, I just called it a stuffed animal and doll tea party. I had 4 students. They all brought stuffed animals. They spoke really well. Luckily, I brought a backup activity from my American Girl Valentine's class, because I was just like, I just need a backup. And I ended up needing it. So glad I brought it, because I figured they don't have Valentine's Day in South Korea. If they do, someone correct me, not that I know of. So they're not going to know if it looks Valentine themed. So yeah, like I said, Budbee is hit or miss, but I really like for the summertime that it is in the morning. I can do it and have the rest of my day free. I scheduled a lot of appointments while I was off. I figured while I'm not working brick and mortar and I have all the my fall Outschool classes, let's schedule these routine appointments. So I have one later today. I have one on Friday. So that's kind of what's keeping me busy right now. I've been working for my video company. Luckily, they've had more work for me. They actually get more busy in the summer because they videotape video lectures from professors around all the United States, and professors are off right now. Plus, a lot of their other freelancers are on vacation. So they've had work for me during a time when I haven't had a lot of other. I work there all day Thursday. That's really good. Thank you, Cindy. When does brick and mortar start back? August 22nd. My son starts school 2 weeks before that. So I've got like 1 week where like one full week where like he's in school and I don't have brick and mortar yet. I might go to the pool. And then my daughter starts school the same day as me. So I have 1 week with her. So yeah, we'll see. I have 1 week with her. She wants to move out. I'm thinking she's too young, but yeah, let's not even go into that. You can't control what they do. Wow, you guys start early. I know. Don't even get me started. I hate it. Like 3 years ago, Cindy, we used to start after Labor Day, and then they changed it to like 3 weeks early. Like you could have changed it 1 week, 2 weeks earlier. It was like a drastic switch, and I hate it. Like it's still hot in August. You can still go to the beach. You can go swimming. I absolutely hate that we start early. So our school in Texas starts August 10th, super early. That's the exact day my son's school starts. Exact day. I saw your video about zip lining Niagara. That looked amazing. It was experience of a lifetime. We did a lot of other things, which I haven't posted the pictures yet. I need to like organize them. But like I kind of had all the zip lining pictures and videos. So I posted those, but it was pricey, but I figured that kind of a thing, you never know if you'll get the opportunity to do it again. I told my kids if they wanted to do it, they had to pay for it themselves. And they did. Yeah, she's 17 right now. She plans to move out the minute she turns 18. We keep trying to tell her it's a mistake with the economy, that she could stay home and save money. She doesn't want to do that. You can't control what they do. But I keep convincing her to try to do a 6-month lease so that she can just, if the finances are too tough, she can move back. And she knows she can move back anytime. And she's even said, I just want to try it. I know I can always come back. Yeah. So Cindy, with having 13 kids, I'm sure you know this, but you really can't control everything that they want to do, especially after they turn 18. Yeah. My Dixie is 8 and she says she'll never move out. Yeah. I hate to break the news. They'll change their mind. My son used to say that. I knew he would change his mind. Too expensive to move out unless she finds good roommates and a decent job. Well, she has a job. It is part-time. It pays well. It pays better than minimum wage, for someone her age. And she is trying to find a roommate. Great attitude, Kelly. Well, I feel like I really have no choice. I really have no choice. You can't control them. Like I could be all mad, but it's not going to change anything and actually will make her just rebel more. So, all right. So yes, those are the things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me think if there's anything else. I have no more classes today, but I do have an appointment. Swim lessons. I don't have any more clients. The one client I was telling you guys about where they wanted me to get him swimming by our last lesson, sort of I got him swimming by the last lesson. He could like kick a little bit or maybe do 2 strokes by himself. But while I was on vacation, the mom sent me a video of him completely swimming across the pool. So yes, I feel like I was successful, and he very specifically wanted me to see it. So I tried every which way. You are right. You've tried it the other way. Yeah, I'm sure. And my daughter's strong-willed too. So I know that with her personality, it will drive her more to like, well, then I'm going to do it. Swim. I love it. Yeah, thank you. I had another client that I just started working with before vacation, and I told her I'll see if she wants more lessons, or I told her to contact me if she does. So we'll see. I just kind of consider that extra. I'm glad I found other things to do to make money while Outschool is slow, while, you know, other things are slow. So yeah, I'm looking at my list. That is all I have to talk to you guys about today. If nobody else, let's see. My kids have grown so much more confident with swimming since we now have access to a neighborhood community pool. Yeah, just exposing them to it is like half the battle. I feel like my son kind of learned to swim quicker because I exposed him to it a lot more at a younger age. But at the same time, he kind of has always been naturally more physical than my daughter. Because like when I had one kid, I was still working, so I didn't have as much time to bring her to the pool. But then I was completely a stay-at-home mom, not even working from home, just completely stay-at-home mom when my son was born. So I had more free time just to take them to the pool. So he got exposed at a younger age and got swim lessons at a much younger age too. Yeah. So funny. I'm about to go out and vacuum my pool. Danny's pool videos do so well. And I think the reason's because, most people like our age go to YouTube just if they need to learn to do something. You know what I mean? We have this community of teacher friends, but like most people I talk to, they don't even know how to subscribe to a channel. And they like they're like, oh, I need to learn how to do this, or I need to do that around my house. And that's why they go to YouTube. So I see why your pool videos do well, because it's like a how-to kind of thing. And none of my kids had swim lessons, but they figured it out. I had all the lessons and I'm very confident, but I couldn't afford the formal lessons for my kids. I did group lessons. I don't think I would have been able to afford private lessons like what I'm giving them, but I was able to do group lessons. And even though I could have taught them for myself, I feel my kids, and a lot of people say this, just do better learning from someone who's not their mom, you know? So I paid for lessons for my own kids, even though I can totally give them. My pool is doing well. My family is amazed, and I keep it going over 20 years. That's great that you have your own pool. I've heard, you guys who have a pool can confirm this, but I've heard that there's so much work. A lot of people I personally know who have their own pool in their yard and like, just go to a community pool. It's so much easier. It's so funny though. It's not my passion, but it gets views and I'm going to do it anyway. So I film it. Yeah, why not? And you said like, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, Danny, but Danny was able to take time off from Outschool because during the summer her pool videos do so well. Like she's able to make money that way instead. So I think that's great. It kind of allows you to take time off and be with your kids in the summer. High five, Cindy, making videos. Yes. You're specifically doing pool videos, Cindy? I think I saw 3 of them. I give you tons of credit for all the work you have done. Your pool is larger than mine. Yeah, it looks like a lot of work. I watched some of your pool videos, Danny, to be supportive, but not all of them since I don't really have a pool. I watch them when I have time. In the summer, it goes wild. Yes, then in winter, nothing. Right, because unless they live somewhere where it's hot year round, they're not. Yeah, no one's really doing much with their pool. So some part of me wishes I had my own pool because then I could offer lessons, but I'm kind of glad the upkeep. Yeah, not excited about the upkeep. Tag them and title them how to keep a pool for 20 years. There you go. Keywords, keyword search. Yes, that's a good one. All right, well, no more vacations coming up for me between now and when summer's over. So I should be here consistently on Tuesdays. Now the time might change based on my schedule. I went early today because honestly, I wanted to go work out, but I was all dressed because I just had a Bud Beat class. I'm like, why would I get all sweaty, then have to get dressed again to come back on YouTube? So I plan to go work out after this. And Danny was on her bike. Good to catch up, ladies. Yes, good to catch up with all of you. home pool's not enough for swim practice though, right? Unless you had an in-ground really big pool. All right, bye everybody. Zaijian, see you next time.